All right, here's another one, guys. This is one I'm watching as well. USO, United States Oil. All the oil stocks are going mad, right? So this was the resistance, this was the support, and we broke out today. 42.75 was the breakout. If you look at the hourly here, we got beautiful volume that came in here when it broke above the Ichimoku cloud support. We have a couple spinning tops here, right? So let me look at the RSI. So the RSI looks like it's starting to roll up a little bit. We don't have any red TD9 flashes. And this candle right here was a beautiful candle right here, looking like we could actually continue up. If we take a look here, obviously we're going to have some resistance to keep our eye on right up in this level. Okay, so we're going to want to definitely keep this in mind here, which looks like it's 43.48 roughly. Let me straighten that out a little bit. 43.47. So if this is a breakout, depending on if it's a little bull pennant or not, I think it's a bull pennant though. We could be looking at a move of, from this point here, if this is confirmed, up to 45.20. So the play here would be an hourly close above 43.56. Of course, you could enter it here at 43 and put your stop loss somewhere down here at 42.50. But the safest play to me would be get an hourly close with some volume above this 43.55 would be the old resistance right here. And then we could run that thing up with a long. And then we probably just keep our stop loss down here. But if it does actually come back down to this 42.72, let me just take a look and see if we have any divergences. So we do actually have a divergence right here, bearish divergence. So if we don't continue up there, then we might actually have to be cautious right there. And we have to look at this and make sure this isn't going to be a head and shoulders pattern and fall down. So that's why we're always looking at every angle here. So unless we can get an hourly close above 43.59, 43.60, somewhere around there, we wouldn't want to enter this yet. And you can see here, this, it could turn into a potential double top, but we did get a beautiful volume, and we did get this beautiful setup right there, which me, I love those setups like that, right? Those setups are almost always a beautiful confirmation of a further uptrend. So we got that confirmation there. We ran all the way up. And now we're starting to get what looks like another confirmation here to run up higher. So as of right now, we do have bearish divergence on the daily. This could come up higher or it could roll over. It could be a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder as well. So we do have to be cautious there. But looking at the MACD, it looks like we could get a daily MACD cross right there. And tomorrow, looks like we could get a 4-hour MACD cross as well. So we want to keep these couple things in mind. And I would probably put a long in if we can get support above that. So let me look at the Ichimoku cloud on the weekly and see if it is in any confluence to anything. So you can see here, we got above this weekly cloud here. We have support at 37.81. We're not going to fall down there unless we get this area. So obviously this is just going to be a potential swing trade here, and you have to use a stop loss because you can see here we've had a beautiful run, right? So we don't want to be getting this thing right at the top right before it rolls over here, but we want to try to get some profits out of this. So we we got to see what we can do here. In the meantime, we have very, very powerful resistance in the 6152. So, that's why I'm saying this could be a good play, but we have to get confirmation above this area in order to know for sure, because this thing could run up here and triple top and roll the fuck over on us. So we don't want to be getting into a trade at the peak and getting completely fucked. So if you do enter here, we just have to enter here and put our stop loss below. So if you get a candle that comes up here and then the next candle closes, then you can enter on that, potentially that third candle. And, it might be you grabbing it up a little bit higher, but you know the drill. Get a break, get a close, get a pump, get a close, get the volume, and then here opens up, holds, you enter. Because even if you have to enter it here, we got all the confirmation we needed. And that one of the candles might come back down and retest this 43.53 as support. Then we know we're good to go. And we can run this thing all the way up, potentially all the way up to $60. So this is something we want to keep in mind here. But we have to be very cautious, because you can see here on the RSI, this is on the hourly. Right now, we have bearish divergence, but this thing could roll and head up higher, or it could just roll over on us. So that's just kind of what I'm watching here. Oil stocks have been going crazy. Are they overbought? Are they ready to come down, or are they ready to continue up? That's why we're going to watch for these things here and see if we can get a little play on here. Use stop losses, use risk management, but these could be some plays to get into while the rest of the markets are crashing and falling over. So I just wanted to keep that one in mind, guys, and keep it on the radar, and we'll see what happens here. So that's where I'm at, but we have to get a close above somewhere in this range. Look for volume and confirmation, and we got this shit. Otherwise, it's going to do something like this and roll over before maybe coming back up again. So, let's just watch out for that, because right now it does look like it could actually come down, even though we have the 4-hour MACD. It could be a fake out. So I want to keep an eye on all this stuff. Let's look at the monthly real quick. So we're almost at this monthly EMA as well. So 5306 is a monthly EMA. 6314 is that purple Ichimoku cloud. These are some solid candles here. We don't have any red TD9s either. So, this was your confirmation right here on the monthly. If we were watching that, we could have figured that out, but I wasn't checking into those at the time, unfortunately. But let's see what we're doing, because this thing was worth fucking a lot. So we could be getting in even at a good time, even right here. We'll have to wait and see how this plays out. All right, guys. See ya.